In this video, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 entrepreneur life quotes, and I will talk about why I think you should make your own top 5 of life quotes for success and business, entrepreneurship, or whatever you are doing in your life. So, why make a list like this? So my idea is that by making this list, you can seek out quotes or life quotes that kind of capture a development that is important for you in this stage of your life. Each one of us are in a different stage of our life where we're kind of aware that we need to improve in certain areas. Each of these areas for improvement can be captured in a life quote that you need to focus on. You can basically say that one of the best ways to improve is to improve on your weaknesses. So you'll become a stronger version of yourself and closer to the most successful person that you can be, or the most successful version of yourself. So let me just tell you my top 5, and then you can think about what a good top 5 for yourself would be. Then you can write it down, and what I do is I put it on my laptop, on the keyboard, and then I will see it every morning, and I'll just scan through it and remind myself, okay, this is how I need to improve as a person. So let's jump straight into it. So number 1 is you get paid per result. You don't get paid per hour as an entrepreneur. You also don't get paid per action. You get paid per result. That could be a sale or whatever. But the idea is that you should just don't sit and work mindlessly, but try to really prioritize working on stuff that is impactful and actually propels your business forward in the right direction and in a way that actually creates the results you need, instead of just doing a lot of smaller details. So be as impactful as possible. Tim Ferriss, he says, try to imagine you only had 1 hour to do marketing for the next 3 months. What would you do in that 1 hour to do that marketing? It completely shifts your way of thinking. And that's the point. Okay. Number 2, the winner is mostly he who have failed the most. I think this is a quote of a basketball player like Michael Jordan or something. Maybe you can answer in the comment section. But the master in any area of life or any sport is usually also the person who have failed the most. For example, in terms of basketball, it's definitely the guy who has practiced the most, who has also missed the most shots. But because he has missed the most shots, he has had the most practice, and that makes him the best of all. Okay? So don't be afraid to fail. That can actually hold you back from even trying. So just get started. Do your best, but don't blame yourself too hard if you fail. Number 3, live in a way that you won't regret on your deathbed. That's really important, to remove fear from your decision making. Imagine when you're taking big decisions, then imagine yourself as a very old person in your last stage of your life. What would you think of this situation when you look back? If you made choice A or B, what would you have done? A lot of times doing choice number A is the right thing, but since we're afraid of certain things, we don't do it. We are insecure or worried. But sometimes it hurts more to not have tried and being uncertain of what you could have accomplished. It hurts more than actually having tried and then failed. So sometimes it's better just to try, to avoid regretting stuff on your deathbed. Number 4, the doers usually beats the thinkers. So it's okay to think big, but you have to be based on actions. What you do mainly should be doing stuff, making things happen. Have more actions than planning. Of course you should plan and think big, but actually doing the stuff and getting out there, making things happen is what creates results. And it also filters out the mistakes from what's actually working. So a lot of successful people are maybe not the smartest people, but they just get a lot of stuff done. And it's pretty easy, no matter how smart you are, it's pretty easy to see what works and what doesn't work. You don't have to be a genius to realize that, okay? Now the last one, it sounds a bit funny maybe, but it is to every day do something that sucks. And what that really means is do something every day that challenges you, that brings you outside of your comfort zone. And by doing that, you will make sure that you don't avoid important things on your to-do list just because they are intimidating. And that's usually one of the main things that holds us back as successful people. We could be even more successful if we were not afraid of seeking out the most challenging tasks and painful conversations, difficult negotiations, learning new skills, doing difficult research. All of these things are almost painful, but they are the most important things. So every day you should do something that just totally sucks, but you know is useful for your business or your overall progress in life. So one thing you can practice to do that really helps you with this mindset is to just train really hard. Go through some pain in the gym, or when you run, just go through the pain and actually remind yourself that you can take it. You're not gonna die, just go through it, man. Make stuff happen, okay? So I hope you learned something cool from this video. If you did, remember to make sure you subscribe, or even better, share it with a friend. Use the share button.